Hey, Jana, Cynthia. Hey, hey. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully we have enough. Hey, Catherine. Doing your landscaping today, are you? Very. You can see a lot of leaves in the water. And when I turn the camera around, you may be able to see. Hi, Juliana. Hi, Michelle. Michelle, I thought I had your address and I don't, so I sent you an email. This alone is a mood shifting tool. Oh my gosh. Catherine is teaching her son Davis how to mow and weed eat. Brilliant. North Georgia. I'm in LJ. Oh, Dad, that's fine. That's totally fine. We won't be offended. You stay as long as you can. Okay, so I may have waited too long to turn the camera around. The signal's always a little bit sketchy out here, but I just wanted you to see the stream while it's full of water. Oh, yeah. I've been to Vegas. I used to live in Kingman, Arizona. I used to go to Vegas to buy groceries, actually. Hi, Lisa. I used to have to go to Vegas from Kingman, which was over a 2-hour drive, to get any kind of organic food or gluten-free food. Oh, look at all the leaves behind me. Yay! Okay, it's a little bit chilly, too. So I'm a little earlier. Oh, you know what? Vegas would, that whole area has its own kind of beauty, but I definitely did not do well living there, because Kingman's in the Mojave Desert too. I don't know if you know where that's at, but the scenery's the same. It's hot. It's just desolate looking. So it's its own kind of beauty, but the desert is not where my heart is for sure. So you can listen to the sound of the creek. Oh, wasn't her scope terrific? Didn't she look so bright, Michelle? And Catherine's going to be scoping soon, too, for oils. Jana does some scoping for oils. Hey, Rhonda. There's all kinds of oil stuff to follow for sure. So I do Young Living oils. My name's Michelle Wolf. I'm a coach. The Red Rock is pretty, but yeah, the desert is beautiful, and I'm telling you, the best place that I love to ride four-wheelers is in the desert, because it's so open and you can ride the washes and you can just go for miles. I did love riding in the desert, but I didn't want to live there for sure. So you can find the oil stuff that I'm going to talk about at caddyshackdesigns.com across the top. Hey, honeys! And if you go across the top of my website, there's tabs that tell you everything that I do. So there's a tab on there for Young Living oils. Oh, Jana, Cynthia won the copy of the book that you have. Hey, Letitia. So she's going to send me her address at my email, and then I'll send it to you so she can get her book. And Michelle, I'm sending your desire map and your book in the same package. Okay? So caddyshack.com, caddyshackdesigns.com is where my stuff is, and this is the stuff I do. The only thing not on there is Young Living essential oils. I don't put it on my business card because sometimes people have an immediate reaction before they get to know me and before they know that I'm not going to shove oils down their throat. Yay, congrats, Cynthia. Okay, so we'll get going here. The request this morning was for Christmas Spirit, a holiday blend. Fabulous. They actually don't sell it in these big bottles anymore. They come in the small ones. That's because they kept running out. But that's okay. I mean, you don't need very much. Put 3 or 4 drops of this in a diffuser. If you don't have a diffuser, put it on your stove in a simmering pan of water. And then we're going to talk about frankincense. This is sacred frankincense, which is a little bit different, but I couldn't find my frankincense bottle. And I'm going to put them in my handy-dandy bra purse so they don't fall in the creek. Because as some of you know, that has happened before. My bra purse. Do you have a bra purse? Let's talk about Christmas spirit because it's the funnest ever. What'd you guys have for lunch? I had a salad to make up for the cheeseburgers I've been eating lately. The salad was good though. It had apples and blue cheese on it. My bra purse. You've always got it with you usually. Unless you've got free range breasts going on for the day, which that doesn't happen around here very much. Pizza bread. Oh, delicious. Delicious. I had a salad. Yeah. It was a good one, but salad's not my favorite. Christmas spirit. This blend. This is the book I'm using. Oh, a late breakfast. Okay. This is effective for enhancing the feeling and memory of beautiful times of Christmas and enhancing the desire to be in that happy and joyful moment that Christmas brings. Nice. Juliana, that's nice. Waking up late is awesome. It may be beneficial for protecting against airborne viruses and bacteria because it has several antiviral and antiseptic oils. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA and are no substitute for medical care. It may also be quite soothing and healing to the respiratory system. So let me tell you what's in these oils. This This is one of my all-time favorite oils. It's my favorite one to do as a giveaway because it smells fantastic. There's no one, even my crabby husband who doesn't like the oils, boom, loves this oil. I add a little extra cinnamon bark to it when he's around or a little extra orange. But let me tell you what's in it. It's super awesome. Unfortunately, this one does not come in the premium starter kit. You have to buy it separately. But it's really one of the more inexpensive oils to get. Or you can sign up for retail and buy it retail, but I don't recommend that because you don't save very much money. You save a lot of money with the kit, even though you have to chunk out some in the beginning. Okay, so let's talk about what's in this blend. Orange spreads sunshine on gloomy thoughts and depression. It may encourage a positive outlook on life. Michelle, are you Young Living Oils or doTERRA or Mountain Rose? Which kind of oils do you use? Orange is just uplifting. I mean, who can smell orange and not feel good about it? Orange smells fantastic. It's just an uplifting, bright oil like all the citrus oils are. Oh, nothing yet. Okay. Cinnamon bark. And this, I put in extra of cinnamon bark when I had it. It's actually on my monthly, I've placed a monthly order so I can save some cashola. And it's on my monthly order because I diffuse a lot of cinnamon in the winter. I'm vulnerable to depression all the time and extra vulnerable in the winter. So I burn a lot of diffuse a lot of cinnamon. Cinnamon bark is part of the formula the Lord gave Moses. And the reference in the Bible is Exodus 30, verses 22 through 27. It is a powerful purifier, oxygenator. It enhances the action and activity of other oils. So it's like a boost for the oils that it's blended with. An amplifier, I should say. It may have a stimulating and toning effect on the whole body. It also helps bring about feelings of joy. Because again, so orange is like a joyful oil, and cinnamon bark is always a happy smelling oil, right? It smells like cookies, it smells like holidays, it just smells fantastic. In my mind, it's one of the warm smells, it's a comforting smell, so you have uplifting and comfort all in the same blend. And the additional oil, it's only 3, is spruce. Spruce is grounding, and to me, spruce is very refreshing. It creates balance and opening necessary to receive and give. That's interesting. So giving and receiving. Hey, Linda, did you do your PTA thing yet, or is that upcoming? Hey, it may help relieve anxiety. I love cinnamon. I love it. Like, I can't even say enough about it. So good. Spruce is also warming, healing, uplifting, soothing. Spruce is similar to pine and cedar. It just smells fresh. Hey, Nina, we're talking about oils. We're talking about the Christmas blend, which has orange, cinnamon bark, and spruce in it. And it's just the best oil for the season. Spruce is so fresh. It's so good. Like, I really wish we had smell-o-vision periscope. It smells so good. And because it's strong and cinnamon bark is strong and spruce is strong, you really only need 3 or 4 drops. If spruce helps headaches. Anybody know if spruce helps headaches? All the woody scents are good to me, yes. The earthy scents. I know, Catherine, I don't know if you're still on here. I know she likes the earthy scents. Let's look up spruce and headaches, since we've got the big book in our hands anyway. Anyway, Christmas spirit, if you're going to buy, if you sign up for retail and you have to buy retail, balsam helps your headaches. Catherine says, yes, it's good for that. Spruce is good for that. All the woodsy ones are good for that. So let me look here. Let's read about spruce by itself. The Christmas spirit bottles, I think, are around $20. Retail is, you add 24% to that if you buy retail. Wholesale is around $20, I want to say. It's not bad. Sometimes it sells out too, so I buy several bottles. Oh, thanks. It's like a little postcard behind me, isn't it? See the cute little cabin? The inside of that cabin smells like Satan's socks. There's not a lot of airflow in there, so it's beautiful from the outside, but inside it needs a lot of work. It's got to be sealed up. Let's look up spruce here. Let's see. Spruce, spruce, spruce. You can't go wrong with orange. A good oil for moving stuck energy in the body or in the mind. Stuck energy in the body, I would look for anything that says it's stimulating. Stuck energy in the mind. Satan's socks. Don't you think Satan's socks smell pretty bad? It smells bad in there because anything that's closed up for 5 minutes, this close to this creek, gets mildew smell. It just smells yuck. Sorry, this is taking me forever. Spruce. Bathroom, kitchen cleaning, cooling, yoga. Used by the Indians. Oh, this is interesting, ladies. Oh, Christmas spirit is only $10 wholesale. So if you're buying retail, add 24% to that. That's very inexpensive. But listen what it says about spruce. It's super cool. It was used by the Lakota Indians to enhance their communication with the Great Spirit. That is cool. Creates a symbolic effect of an umbrella that protects the earth and brings energy in from the universe. At night, animals in the wild lie down under the trees for protection, recharging, and rejuvenation the trees bring them. There's actual scientific proof that walking in a forest, there's energy in the forest around heavy density of plants. Right! Can you put it in an incense burner? Why not? Maybe with a little water? Spruce and lavender. So I'm guessing, Lisa, it's probably pretty good for your headaches. It says it's just helpful for pain, emotional balance, nervous and respiratory systems. Oh, there's measurable energy that's different in a forest or around high density of plant life. And you can... And this has been done. You'd have to Google it to find it. But it was an experiment, I think in Japan, where they measured people's heart rate, blood pressure, stuff like that, and then had them on a regimen of walking in a forest every day and being outside every day in high-density plant areas, so like gardens, forests. Oh, yeah, there's some pretty rocks in here. There's some quartz, and there's also a crawdad that will pinch your toe if you're not careful. Energy blocks contribute to headaches, absolutely. So people's blood pressure goes down measurably. Their heart rate slows. Depression can lift, gloomy moods change. I'm sure you've all experienced that, but it can be measured. It's a measurable effect. So spruce oil, cedar, pine, balsam, any of those kind of foresty woods. That's why we're really attracted, I think, to the woodsy smells. It impacts us. It changes our vibration in very, very good ways. Woodsy oils and the warm oils, to me, can change my day in the winter. If I'm cold and I feel really chilled, diffusing a warm oil like Christmas Spirit Blend, or also frankincense, cinnamon, nutmeg, any of those kinds of earthy smells can immediately change my attitude. Lisa, the more, if you're still on here, the more, Lisa just got her Reiki certificate, and the more Reiki you do, Lisa, the more blocks you may move, and the energy of that movement can be physically uncomfortable. So remember to dance or do yoga or shake your body, like just shake it all over like you're having a seizure. But I mean, it sounds crazy, but it actually does help integrate new energy and release old stuff. Okay. Any other questions about Christmas spirit? Ooh, it smells so good. It smells so good. And then, okay, let me put this one back. We'll put this one on this side. And we'll pull this one out of this side. I seriously... Spinning your yarn. That's perfect. My niece Altony is a yarn spinner. Or was. I know she did drop spinning. I saw her do that. So frankincense. Shake your body. Oh, you got the movement card. Perfect. Perfect. So frankincense is another one from the Bible. Looks like limited to 2 per month of the smaller bottles. Yeah. They put a limit on that Christmas spirit because it's super popular. It's super popular because it feels good. I think I've actually talked about frankincense before. So let me talk a little bit about it, and we'll talk a little bit about the difference between sacred frankincense. So, I seem to have forgotten the alphabet. I'm just flipping back and forth in this book. Frankincense. It's steam distilled from gum and resin. It's from Somalia, Oman, and Yemen. Hard to get. Makes it expensive. It's worth it. All you have to do is smell it. You don't even have to use the damn stuff and you'll get benefit from it. Frankincense is a holy oil in the Middle East. It's an ingredient in holy incense. It was used anciently during sacrificial ceremonies, again to help improve communication with the Creator. A lot of these are good for meditation because they increase your perception of the feeling of being connected to spirit. You're always connected to spirit, but you can lose your perception of it. And some of these oils help facilitate increasing your awareness of your connection. There are 52 references to frankincense in the Bible. Considering that incense is translated from the Hebrew Greek frankincense and either refers to the same oil or a mixture of which frankincense was one of the ingredients. So frankincense is huge. It's ancient. I think I've said before, I like the oils that are referenced in ancient texts that we're still using today. Because the ancient texts probably are the truest way they were intended to be used. Because they weren't tampered with by the AMA or the FDA or any of those people. It increases spiritual awareness and meditation. You can diffuse it. You can ingest it. Oh, you're fine. We're just now talking about the frankincense part. It's a good blend with all the oils. One for each week. Yes. Rich, deep, warm, balsamic, sweet, with incense-like overtones. I really love incense. And I have not been able to use it ever because it gives me atrocious headaches. Regular incense, even the clean or more pure incense, will smack me down with a migraine within minutes usually. Oh, showing you a little of my undergarments. That's not okay. This is not an X-rated scope. I lost my train of thought. I got distracted by my own bra, which is showing because I keep digging in it. Like, it's okay to dig in it in front of everybody, but oh, the strap is showing. Oh, heavens. How embarrassing. I'm just kidding. I'm not embarrassed. Oh, ingesting is what I was going to say. Please use your own judgment with ingesting. Right. Where's the open Bob's trolls when you need them? Okay. It may help oxygenate the pineal gland, the pituitary gland. It improves attitude, which an improved attitude strengthens your immune system. This is one of those old, ancient, powerhouse, multifaceted, complex oils. There's probably nothing that frankincense can't address. Like I've said, emotionally for me, your Bobscope. That's your free entertainment. I'm your cheap date for the afternoon. People use it for infections, anti-inflammatory, a support and a stimulant for the immune system. I feel for myself that frankincense is one of those oils that is either stimulating or calming, depending on what I need at the time. If I'm caught up in an ADHD afternoon and I can't focus and get anything done, sometimes I'll combine vetiver, my standby vetiver, with a little frankincense in a diffuser. I feel like if I'm agitated, it calms me. I feel like if I need to be snapped out of a low mood, I think it's one of the perfect oils. It does come in the premium starter kit, and I think with good reason, because it's one of the foundation oils. I would consider frankincense one of the truly foundational oils, because it just addresses such a huge variety of issues with mood and body. Skin, it's good for your skin. Some people use it mixed with coconut oil. I did for a while, but and I tried it with almond oil. It was a little too drying for me, so I switched to coconut oil and lavender, which works really well for me. Although now in this different climate, that's when we were still in Colorado, in this different climate, I might try frankincense and coconut oil again for a facial moisturizer. Okay, so the sacred frankincense is comes from a different type of tree. So frankincense is Boswellia carterii. I don't know, it's Latin. Look it up. Google frankincense. I know that I believe that doTERRA uses a different frankincense. There's a bunch of different kinds. So this is just the Young Living one. So here, let me show it to you, so in case you want to Google it. Let's see, it's right here. Can you see that right there? Okay, different companies use different frankincense. And then sacred frankincense is, again, a different version. And it's right here. So you can Google that if you want. If you ever want more details about this, you can DM me on Twitter. I'm happy to talk your ear off about them. Okay, so this one's also steam distilled, and this is like frankincense on steroids. So this is the really expensive one. I don't know even if it's in stock. It's one that I've had this bottle for, I want to say 2 full years. Sometimes I put it in the distiller, but it's more than halfway full, the distiller. Sometimes I put it in the diffuser. Most of the time, I just smell it. It smells like the best incense you've ever smelled in your whole life. Thank you. I do. I really try hard to be super responsive to messages. I was horrified to find that Michelle had sent me a message on Instagram, which I'm not on all the time. And it was like a day late, and I was like, oh my God, somebody sent me a message, and it's been over 24 hours. I think that comes from when I was a caseworker, and you only had 24 hours to respond to messages. So I just got in the habit of responding quickly. Because it's important. When you want to know something, you want to know. Distiller. Yes. I suppose you could distill it and drink it. I wouldn't recommend it. Sacred is available in 5 and 15 milliliters. Jana, thank you for looking all this stuff up for me. Back for the moment. Catherine, we're just talking about, we talked about frankincense, and now we're talking about sacred frankincense, which, feel free to toss your opinion in there. $42.25 for the 5 milliliter. That's this one, the sacred one. This is the frankincense on steroids. Should be a law that there are no grandparents around when teaching kids something. Yikes, I can only imagine. Both franks are good, and the regular frankincense comes with the premium starter kit. The sacred one. The sacred frankincense is expensive. And I think, Linda, you have doTERRA, and doTERRA uses, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that doTERRA uses a different variety of frankincense than the ones I'm talking about here. But you should have gotten, if you, Linda, if you got the starter kit from doTERRA, it should have frankincense in it, right? Frank is only sold in the 15 milliliter and is $75, so it's a better price. They're pricey. If you're just going to buy frankincense, you might as well buy a premium starter kit, which is $160 and comes with frankincense. Young Living, yeah, $73.50 wholesale. Did it not come in your kit? Did you order a kit from doTERRA, Linda, that came with like a bunch of oils and a diffuser? Because I believe that it should have come with it. I thought. I really don't know. Oh, you didn't. Okay, I got you. Guys, the premium starter kit is $160. Okay, it's a chunk. I get it. There's shipping and handling, which raises the price. But you get well over $300 worth of oils. Yeah, so you can see that the sacred frankincense is more expensive. So the kits come with a ton of stuff, and a diffuser, and Facebook groups, and tons of resources. We don't ever let people buy kits and then just leave them hanging out there and not know what to do with them. So, sacred frankincense, if you think mental fatigue. Yeah, it's an investment, Tanya. It really is. Like, you really want to think about it and hear about it before you invest that kind of money and make sure you're going to use it. If it helps at all, it's like, you know, I think we've talked about this before. It's like 1 or 2 dinners out with the family who covers it. But the oils that you get in the starter kit, you're not being annoying. Did someone say you were being annoying? The Omani frankincense resin this oil is distilled from, a little goes such a long way. A lot of my oils I just smell. I don't even use them except for smelling them. So they last for frickin' ever. Okay. The Omani frankincense resin this oil is distilled from is often regarded as the most highly prized form of frankincense and is thought by many to be the type referred to in the Bible and one of the gifts given to Christ at his birth. Again, there's 52 references. We don't really know, because there's a lot of varieties of them, we don't know exactly which one. But I feel a difference between frankincense and sacred frankincense. Not enough of a difference that I'd stress out about it if I didn't have the sacred, because the other frankincense works just as well. Oh, thanks, Tanya. Yeah, I'm really more interested in the spiritual reasons. That's just where my focus is. I use them for my body too, but we're so limited on what we can say about our physical stuff that, I mean, here's the bottom line. If I say something the FDA doesn't like, all that's going to happen is I'm going to get a letter telling me to shut the fuck up. That's pretty much it. But I just don't even want to ever go there, because everyone's body is different. Everyone's got their own thing. And it's just not, and plus it's not where my personal interest in. Jana and Katie 1010 are the ones that are super expert at what's going on physically and are really masterful at delivering that physical information. But I want to talk about what interests me because, why else would I come out here? Oh, the FDA is so stupid. They are so stupid. You're in a pharmacy, 11 years. Okay, so even in the book, it says this type of frankincense oil may help deepen spiritual awareness. It is shown, now I don't know where this reference comes from, it's shown an ability to help reduce brain noise. It enhances calmness, allowing the brain to better use its own abilities for learning and decision making. I think we can infer from that. We may have talked about this before on this scope, but probably more in one of the morning scopes. When you get stressed, you shallow breathe. Yeah, your son could probably benefit a lot from either frankincense or vetiver. When you're stressed, you shallow breathe and your body goes into alarm, which shifts your blood flow back here to your reptilian fight or flight, parasympathetic nervous system, all that stuff is back in the back of your brain. When you calm down and your internal noise starts to slow, your blood flow can then shift forward. Deep breathing does that. Deep breathing and oil will do that amplified. But anything that you can do to restore your blood flow from being in the back of your brain to the front of your brain, because up here is where you think and make your logical decisions and you evaluate pros and cons and you're a little more with it. When you're back here, you're reacting out of fear and stress and hormones are flooding your body and, so, yeah. Catch your lizard brain in action and deep breathe and use oils to come back forward to the frontal cortex. Okay. Also super good for skin, scars, possibly inflammation, blah, blah, blah. Oxygenating, emotional balance, immune and nervous systems. Increases meditation, spiritual awareness, just like all of them do. It's approved for internal use. Again, please make your own decisions about that. I think there's one still available on the website called Treasures of the Season that has some frankincense-y stuff in it too. That's a little less expensive, but okay, so it's holy. There are certain oils, the ancient ones that are listed in the Bible and in Egyptian texts, the myrrh, the frankincense. There's just something different about it. You can feel it. And I talk about Young Living, that's what I have. I'm not familiar with doTERRA's stuff. I'm not familiar with, I'm kind of familiar with some of the other brands like Auracacia and I think it's Mountain Rose. These feel different to me. That's why I went with this company, is they feel different to me. My mom was already using them. She was giving them to me and encouraging me to use them. Encouraging, nagging, whatever. Call it what you will. Anyway, it worked. It sold me on them. What questions do you have? Treasure of the Seasons is 5 millimeter. This is the 5 millimeter bottle and it's $40. Mothers encourage. Or nag. It depends on the day. Some days I'm like, oh, thank you for the encouragement. Other days I'm like, will you stop nagging me? Always for our own good, right? The other holy oils are Frank with Idaho balsam fir and cinnamon bark. Yum-y. The other oils that I would consider power-packed enough to be called holy is the Oola blend, O-O-L-A blend. Those are also in the pricier range, so I typically just smell them, but they are also something special. It's indefinable. I'm sorry, I just can't find a word for it. It's indefinable holiness, spiritualness. They do have some blends for a limited time because they're seasonal. And one thing I like about Young Living, dislike, I mean, it's for us, is when a plant is out for the season, when the Young Living stock runs out, we're out. They will not take existing stock and water it down so that we can still get it, because that's like adulterating the product, and they won't do that. Sacred. Yeah, they're holy, they're sacred, they're something special. Sacred is a very good word. They're just some oils that when you get them in your hand and you smell them, you just know. So if you're not clear on which brand is going to work for you, get a couple and try them out. Hold them near your heart, smell them, feel them, decide which one is going to be best for you. Often if I'm struggling with something and I don't know which oil to use, I'll just pick up 2 or 3 bottles and go through a process. Some people do muscle testing. I don't really do that much because I'm over analytical. I haven't used it. I would consider it a holy oil just because it's so ancient. I love the smell of myrrh resin when it's being burned as an incense. Love it. There's a creepy spider on my phone cord. You guys, we might have to stay out here forever. Right? I just saw him run over here and jump on my cord like, what's up? I want to know about oils. He's really tiny. He doesn't, I'll just puff. I don't want to blow him off. I'll just use a leaf. There's tons of these around. So I'll just, yeah, you need to go away. All right, he's gone. Get the peppermint. Hey, the peppermint, just as an FYI, peppermint and or purification in a spray bottle of water will get rid of spiders and bees and wasps. We used it all summer. Do you see the leaves falling behind me? Over here. They're just falling all over the place. Okay. Yeah, spiders are yuck. What's the best use for the samples of the oils you sent me? Just smell them. Just smell them. Ants, I've used purification for ants too. Because of the trees and then the open space, it looks like someone's just pouring a bag of leaves in the open space between the creek and, yes, peppermint spray keeps out mice. I have a friend that puts peppermint oil on cotton balls and then scatters them around in her garage, and it gets rid of mice. We've used the peppermint oils on cotton balls in my husband's shed to get the mice out of there too, and frogs. He had frogs of all things. So the mood shifting tool is always being out in nature, but make a list. You have a cat catches lizards and mice and then presents them to you. So special. So special. I hate when they bring me presents. Your mood shift tool for today is to think of someone you admire, living or dead. Get a picture of them, print it out, or put it somewhere, and write on that picture all the qualities of that person that you admire, that you love about them. And then spend some time recognizing that those are your qualities too, or you wouldn't see them. I know I've hammered on this point before, but I'm just going to broken record it. Print out the people that you love and admire and recognize that you are that too. Thank you for all the hearts. Gosh, you guys are like heart bananas today. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, print out their picture. So when I was first going through a ton of changes in 2007, 2008, I printed out pictures of people that I admired at the time. So Byron, Katie, oh, I'm glad. I love that you come see them. I love having all of you here. I printed out pictures of all those people that I admired, and I taped them up on the wall just to constantly remind myself that even though I didn't feel the same, that I had those same qualities and I wanted to bring them forth. Thank you. You guys are going to make me blush. Thank you. I really appreciate, I appreciate Periscope, and I appreciate having people to share these things with. Hang on just one second. I almost dropped something in the creek. So this is what I pulled today. We'll just wrap up here. The self-help dispenser, which is hilarious. A friend of mine gave it to me. I don't even know where she got it. Probably Barnes & Noble. Looks like it was $9 or something. It's just fun. But here's another thing that'll shift your mood, is start saying no. No is a complete sentence. Can you bake 400 cookies for the bake sale? No. Can you drive Grandma to the doctor for the 400th time this week? Nope. Can you take care of my dog while I'm in Paris for 2 weeks? No. No is a complete sentence. If you don't want to do it, say no. You'll free up so much energy. Isn't the creek amazing? It's amazing. I have a chair down here, and I just come and sit. Can you work an extra shift? No. Can we ask $1,000 per child for their 8th grade? Linda! $1,000 per child for an 8th grade graduation? I didn't get $1,000 for my college graduation. No. No. Nobody gets $1,000 each. Right. What the what? No, you may not. Get a fountain for your deck. Yes, build one. Google DIY fountains. Right. Yeah, unless Lady Gaga's coming, or Taylor Swift, no, we're not paying $1,000 for 8th grade graduation. Sorry. And don't even say sorry. Just say no. No, by itself, is a complete sentence. You don't owe anybody an explanation. And here's what happens when you say no, right? Let's be real. When you say no, people are like, but why? But why can't you? But how come? Well, what are you doing? Well, how come you can't? And you say, no. I have plans. Even if that plan means laying on the couch and binge watching Malcolm in the Middle. You don't owe anybody an explanation. I have plans. Nope. And you probably have to broken record it. Because I said so. Not that an amount parent board is asking for. That's crazy. No means no. No, damn it. Just say no. You'll free up a world of energy if you start using no. Make your no sacred. Make this word sacred to your existence. Because as a woman, especially in our world as it is today, as much as we'd like to think we've made a lot of progress, we really haven't. We've made some. You got to say no, and your time is sacred, and your life is sacred. Linda, when is that meeting so we can pray for you? Yeah, let's pray for you to have the strength to continue saying no. No, 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 no. Sacred, no, because you are sacred. Your time is sacred. Your life has value, and people will eat you alive unless you say no. You know that. So that's all I had. Christmas spirit, frankincense or sacred frankincense. If you guys ever have questions about what's in the premium starter kit, please let me know. I've got a lot of handouts I can send you. I can answer questions for you. No is a complete sentence, and you know what? Bitches, I just said no. I said no. Sacred frankincense. Christmas spirit. Awesome, awesome blends. When you buy a kit, if you buy a kit, you get lots of support. Just remember that. Handouts for the premium starter kits. That tells you everything that's in it. And handouts, yeah, my bra purse. Or the bomb diggity. Tons of handouts that talk about everything that you can use. So when you buy, before you buy a kit, I'm always willing to send out the premium starter kit description that has everything in it. Oh look, I've been decorated. Probably. Yes, Tanya, probably. It was the collection. Yeah. And then people who buy kits then have access to tons of more resources like that. Or I might have sent you the link, Tanya. I might have sent you the link to my whole folder of that stuff. So let me do this. Once more. No is a complete sentence. No, bitches. So I said no. Let me turn this around and let you have some creek time for a few minutes. And I'm just going to shut up and let the creek run and use this time to take a few deep breaths. And then I'm just going to disconnect it. So stay as long as you want. Watch the leaves go in the water. Yeah, no, bitches. No. No, I don't have to. You can't make me. No. Okay, let me turn this around. You guys can watch this water and listen. And just take a few minutes to meditate. Take a few minutes to just calm your soul. And enjoy this autumn creek. Love you too. Love you all. Turn around, camera. Bye-bye. Cynthia, if you're on here, send me your address. Come on. Oh, turn around. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to hold this here for you. Get my fat finger out of the way. I need your mailing address, honey, so we can mail you your book. Take deep breaths in. Give yourself some afternoon relaxation creek time. Watch that leaf going down the water. Thank you for the hearts and your presence. Thank you for the presence of your hearts. Oh, awesome. We'll get it in the mail to you. Jana, I will send that to you this afternoon so Cynthia can get her book. There goes some more leaves. Yes. Betcha. If you haven't already, take a big, deep breath. Me too. That's how I feel. So blessed. This makes up for being so far away from Dairy Queen. Let me bring you down here. Hold on. Get you a little bit of a different view. Watching the leaves go down the creek is really soothing. Dairy Queen, yes. Oops, sorry about that. Yes. It's not without its sacrifices, but it's absolutely worth it. There's the forest. Soak it in. Share this energy. Oops. I'll take you over to the other side of the bridge. Those of you who are still hanging out. Up there's our water tank. And I'm going to move really slowly because sometimes the signal really drops out here when I move. There's the other side, on the other side of the bridge. It goes on for miles and miles. North Georgia, Ellijay, Rhonda. We're just about 20 minutes outside of Ellijay. 10 acres. Most of it is up. It's unusable except for forest land and enjoyment. Like we can't farm it. Yeah, we definitely plan to have retreats here. Definitely want to use this as a retreat center at some point. The little cabin that stinks right now. Oh, okay. You have a long distance relationship going? That's a challenge. Oh, best friend. I read that as boyfriend. It looks like the hearts are in the river or the creek. No, it wasn't your fault. Most of the land goes straight up. You can see right there behind those trees it starts to go up and it's really steep. So you can only hike it and meditate in it and enjoy it. Can't farm it. Oh, Winter Park. Yeah. Winter Park is gorgeous. And there's the open space. So full circle, there's the back of the cabin again. Oh, good point, Jana. I was thinking Winter Park, Colorado, but yeah, probably meant Florida, right? I'm still thinking of being in the center part of the U.S. We've only been here since March. Sorry. Alright, I'll take you back over to the waterfall and let it sit there for... Ooh, spider was on my hand. Yuck. Go away, spiders. Back over here to the little waterfall. It's quieter on this side. You see right there... Let me see. Right there. Where that little red leaf is and that rock. I know, right? There's a little crawdad that lives under that rock. And I know that because sometimes when I come down here to stand in the creek, the little monster runs out and bites my foot. He's really small, about the size of my thumb. And his little house is right there on that rock, under that rock. Little jerk. Probably doesn't appreciate my feet in his front yard. Yeah, fortunately it doesn't hurt. It just startles me. And now I know where he's at, so I just go elsewhere. He gets a bite. Oh. Okay, ladies, I'm going to close this down. Thank you for being here with me this afternoon. Yeah, sure. Whenever. There's no rush. I won't get in the mail until probably Friday. Keep this. You too. You can get this on Katch too. You can fast forward through all our chitter chatter and just get yourself some stream meditation sounds. Katch.me/Michelle Wolf 11. Yeah. If you didn't take deep breaths yet, be sure to take some. Be sure to take some nice big deep breaths. Oxygenate yourself for the rest of your afternoon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, much love to you. See you in the morning.